Watch this first if you're thinking about moving to the quiet suburb of Cave Spring.
Today we're going to give you 5 pros and 5 cons of Cave Spring so you can make an informed decision before you move to the Roanoke Valley. Hey, it's Hal and Chris Cohn here with Cohn Realty Group. If this is your first time to our channel and you're getting some value out of it, please make sure you like and subscribe.
Yeah, and if you're thinking about moving to or within the Roanoke Valley and Smith Mountain Lake, please give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'd love to be your realtors.
So if you're digging into Cave Spring and wondering exactly where that is, you know, it's tucked away here in the beautiful Roanoke Valley. You know, there's around 26,000 residents there right now based on the most current census, which we found to be from 2020, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so with that, you know, it's small, it's charming, and we think you're gonna love it, but you get to make the informed decision today based on our pros and cons video.
Yeah, and talking a little bit more about it, it's in the southwest portion of Roanoke County. It's known for its natural beauty and peaceful small town vibe, but is it truly the right fit for you? I don't know. We'll go over those pros and cons you'll need to know before deciding if that should be your home sweet home. And be sure to check out our other videos on driving tours of Cave Spring because we have a lot. This is a really popular area.
Yeah, we've gone through some neighborhoods, we've gone through the area, so you're gonna have details that people didn't have in the past as you're watching these videos to make a really great decision.
Hey, speaking of the past, you know.
Oh no, history coming.
I'm from Roanoke and went to Patrick Henry High School, which is Roanoke City, and our rival was Cave Spring High School.
Y'all had big rivalry with Cave Spring, right?
We did,
so, but you have been able to let that go,
yes,
so that you can actually give an
impartial,
unbiased details of Cave Spring today.
I'll do my best. All right, well, I always like to start on the positive side of things.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to go with pros or cons to start with. We're going to go for pros. All right, here we go.
Let's talk affordable housing. The median home price in Cave Spring is around $355,000 compared to the national median average of $428,000. So you do get more house for your money here.
Well, we like getting more bang for your buck,
yes,
right? And so between the low cost of living and the inexpensive real estate, you know, it makes up the biggest portion of your budget. You know, if you're a budget conscious family, you know, this might be a spot for you. And the average homes are selling in Cave Spring right now in around 9 days. We still got some competition,
yes,
and they are popular when they go on the market.
But hot homes can sell for about 2% above list price and go pending in around 4 days. So you'll need to think and act quick.
That's right, yeah. And we're in the fall season here, you know, later part of 2023. So we have not slowed down to the point where anything's at a screeching halt. People are still buying and selling, especially in Cave Spring.
Pro number 2 is you'll have outdoor recreation options galore. We are nestled right here in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and you're actually right beside Blue Ridge Parkway too. So you'll find trails for hiking and biking, lakes for fishing and boating, just a short drive away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna have to drive to some of the fishing and the actual water sports. However, you got Happy Hollow, which is nestled in the southwest county, where you can go hiking. It looks amazing whenever the azaleas bloom out there. It's definitely a tourist destination.
And Valhalla Winery is adjacent to that.
Yep.
Yeah, but lots of little parks and things within. And there's also slopes for skiing and snowboarding nearby because, you know, I like to think of all seasons. We do have all seasons here, and we like to participate in all those outdoor amenities that take place in each season. It's awesome.
So you've got like wintergreen, Massanutten.
Yeah.
If you want to do some really more aggressive skiing, go to Snowshoe, West Virginia.
Beach Mountain. There's a tons of places.
Yes.
Pro number 3 is going to be top ranked schools. Education is a priority here. Many of our clients do that are calling in. This is going to be like number 1 or 2 on their list. And Cave Spring schools consistently rank among the top districts in the state of Virginia. Yeah,
so if you go to like greatschools.org or even School Digger, you're going to find highly ranked schools within Cave Spring. There are 2 high schools there, Cave Spring and then also Hidden Valley, that are public schools. You've also got 2 private schools there as well, which would be North Cross and Faith Christian School, all nestled in the Cave Spring area with a great education.
And students tend to excel academically, and parents rave about the quality of teaching. So definitely check that out.
Yeah, and if you're interested in sports, like the Cave Spring and Hidden Valley on the high school level are consistently very competitive when it comes to their sports.
All right, pro number 4 is going to be that Cave Spring is a relatively safe and peaceful lifestyle. I love that. The pace is a little bit slower, traffic is relatively light, noise is minimal, and crime rates are pretty low.
Yeah, and you're going to want to do your own research, go to some crime mapping websites, that type of thing, to make sure it's in alignment with what you consider a low crime rate. And then traffic, though, I have to call you out on this one. Yeah. There are a couple spots within Cave Spring, especially on Electric Road, when you're close to Tanglewood, that can be a little heavily trafficked. So I mean, like, whenever it comes to that, you got to know the back roads. We got options for you. You can call us and we'll give those to you.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. That could get a little congested. I avoid that area. But some say it is the perfect place to raise a family with comfort and security. So these are all really important things. Great to have in mind as you look into Cave Spring. And pro number 5 of living in Cave Spring is going to be a strong sense of community. Residents really share this sense of small town pride. So they rally together. It's really sweet to see around athletic teams and just, newcomers to the area. Also, this is where you're going to see people out and about walking around. Whenever we're touring homes, we always see kids out in the cul-de-sacs, riding bikes, neighbors walking their dogs.
I was going to say, walking dogs is always the big thing, right? It's like a lot of the subdivisions have wider streets, so you may not have sidewalks, but you've got places to be able to walk your dogs. That's where everybody gets to know one another and really know your neighbor by walking your dog around.
Yeah, if you want to feel really stitched into the community, get a dog. There you go. Right. But neighbors really support local businesses. There's lots of volunteer activity in this area in particular, and the charm is genuine. Again, I think a lot of these things are echoed throughout when you're describing the entire Roanoke Valley. Yep. We talk about the southern charm a lot, but Cave Spring is pretty tight-knit.
So I see how this works. You did all the pros, and I get to do the cons, huh?
I don't like to be the bearer of bad news. Like, you got to sugarcoat things because I'm still Southern.
Well, I'm gonna be direct with you, okay?
That's good.
If that's okay with y'all today.
I think that's good. People like honesty and directness. So.
All right. So con number 1 is going to be limited jobs, right? You won't find many major employers or high-paying jobs within Cave Spring proper. Besides the school system. That's where most of the people that are making the better money are working within the schools in Cave Spring area.
Yeah, many residents are going to be commuting to Roanoke or beyond for their careers. I have a friend that even commutes to DC, which I can't imagine, but good for them.
Yeah, there are people that do that, and then you've got people who telework, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And you've got people that, and when we say commute to Roanoke, it's like 15 minutes.
Right, yeah. Not like your hour and a half in Atlanta, right?
No, not at all.
20 minutes is what we're talking about. That shouldn't be too much of a hardship, right?
I don't think so, especially with the beautiful mountainsides you get to look at while you're actually traveling to your job. So con number 2 is going to be a competitive housing market. We told you earlier, you've got affordable housing. It's lower than the median average nationally. And with that, there comes competition.
Yes.
There's going to be fewer homes that are available within Cave Spring because it is so desirable. And that's going to make it a little bit more expensive as well. If you look at all-encompassing Roanoke Valley, Cave Spring's going to put you on the higher side of what's available here. So if you look in other areas, you could get a cheaper home and get a little bit more bang for your buck.
Yeah, I mean, that was the case for us. We looked into Cave Spring when we were hoping first moved up here, and then we decided on a house in the other side of Roanoke County, the northeast side near Bonsack area, and that was great. I mean, we got a little bit bigger house, bigger lot. It worked for us at that time. With the desirability of homes in this area, some Cave Spring homes are still getting multiple offers and even some with waived contingencies. So make sure you prepare your offer accordingly.
Yeah, and when you're talking about those waived contingencies, you want your agent to be having a good conversation with the listing agent. And then also on top of that, we're talking about like waiving home inspections, radon inspections, all types of, even appraisals, right? So just make sure you're educated, that you've got a buyer's agent that's going to help you navigate this, and you're going to be comfortable with the ultimate outcome and decision that you make. So con number 3 for Cave Spring is going to be car dependent, which means there's no public transportation out there, which means you're going to have a car or a bicycle or a moped or a scooter or something to get around.
That's true. I mean, when you think about other suburban areas and more metropolitan areas, you certainly have the opportunity to use public transportation, but it's just lacking in that area. The good news is that, like we've said on numerous videos, Everything's pretty close together. You can get from one side of the town to the other in 25 minutes. So it's a really short hop, skip, and a jump away. But you're gonna have to be in your car or on your bike. And Roanoke in general is improving upon their bike lanes, so that's great.
Right, yep.
But you just have to check to see what you're comfortable with in that area if you want to bike it, walk it, drive it.
So con number 4 is going to be not a ton of diversity in Cave Spring. There's a range of ethnicities there, but not a ton.
Yeah, and you can check the Census Bureau for those demographics. And while it's friendly to all, it kind of lacks some of that racial, ethnic, and cultural diversity that you'll find in a larger city.
Con number 5 is going to be a quiet lifestyle. If you're craving the hustle and bustle and the energy of a large metropolitan area, Cave Spring is not going to be the place for you.
That's right. It may even leave you a little bit bored because of the small size means fewer entertainment options, cultural events, and even shopping, although Tanglewood Mall is right there. Now, when I think about some of those more urban areas, I think about walkability and being able to step right out of your door and walk to the amenities that you really love. You're not going to necessarily find that in Cave Spring, but it does have everything you need, like doctors' offices, a little bit of shopping, some restaurants. Yeah. But you can always drive into Roanoke. Again, it's not that far away.
Yeah, agreed wholeheartedly. Yeah, you can do things that just may not be as convenient as you're used to.
In summary, it sounds like my pros are that Cave Spring is a place of affordability, natural beauty, education, safety, and community.
And the cons, because we want to be full circle and totally transparent with you guys. It's like you've got limited jobs in Cave Spring and amenities. It's going to be car dependent. You got a lack of diversity over there and a very quiet vibe.
So our recommendation is make sure you analyze your must-haves around career, entertainment, diversity, pace of life. And if that slowed down vibe sounds appealing, then this hidden gem could be your new home.
Yeah, and like we always tell folks, approach any move super carefully to ensure it is truly the right fit for your situation. If you have any questions about the Roanoke Valley in general, you can call us, you can text us, you can email us, and we would love to answer any questions that you have.
We'll see you on the next video.